All right, first and foremost, I give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kalkodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. It's the brother Gabardi from the Indiana camp, coming to you with another sit down. So basically, I'm entitled this video, this is why I really don't deal, of course I'm gonna shorten it up, but basically, to make a long story short, this is why I don't deal with my woman with the truth. All right, I don't mix the two, so to speak, man. So I'm pretty sure brothers heard about the whole thing goes on with IUIC and you know, the whole adulterous thing they got going on. And really, to be honest, this is just, you know, this is just an example. This is just, well, first of all, that's plain adultery right there. There's no justification right there. You know, dude was committing adultery with the other guy's wife, plainly, you know. So that's completely adultery, you know. But this is the reason why the apostles had made that order and that decree where they got the women up out the church. You know, they told the women to leave, you know. It wasn't no more bringing your woman with you to Bible study and bringing your woman with you to camp and all that extra. You know, the apostles cut that out, you know, because women brings drama, man. And you see, man, you see the IUIC, man, they're nothing but full of drama. All right. And I say this through the spirit, man. I also say this through the spirit. I believe that's not the only account that's happened. You know, that's probably happened several times. That's probably happened multiple times. You know, this is just one account it's showing. You know, now I speak as a man. You know, I'm not there where I can, you know, point the finger at what brother, your brother, you doing this with this brother, you know. So, but through the spirit, I believe that's happening more. That's happening more in that congregation, man. You know, because why? Because they have women around, man, and women breeds drama. Okay. Every time you bring a woman into a situation, it's gonna breed drama. It's gonna make things way harder and difficult than what it has to be, man. All right. And this is in situations like that is the reason why I don't mix the truth with whatever woman I'm dealing with. All right. Now, I've had some women in the past ask me questions, try to be involved with it, try to, you know, get along on board. But through the spirit, I knew they was bullshitting. You know, they wasn't really actually sincere and wanted to convert. You know, they were just with it because I was with it, you know. And you brothers got to understand the difference. When she actually wants to do it, you'll see it. You'll understand. You'll know when she actually wants to do it, because guess what? She'll do it without your asking. You know, yeah, she'll probably ask you for certain questions, but then you'll see it in her. You know, but all the women I dealt with in the past, man, they actually tried to convert. They'll ask, oh, you know, I'll stop eating pork. I'll keep my head covered. I'll wear dresses. I do. But they was only doing that because they was with me. You know, as soon as I start talking about like, I will, you know, how you feel about getting another woman bringing it here, or how would you feel if I go get another wife and stuff like that. And guess what? All that stuff they were talking about go right out the window. Now you become a BA nigga. You're like, what nigga? I wish you would. Nigga, I beat your ass. I beat her ass too. And I you know, that's when you become, you know, everything up under the sun, you know. But that just alone, that alone, you talk about bringing another woman into, which I wasn't serious, you know. I'm not, me personally, I'm not the type of guy who wants multiple women on this side, man. I can't. It's hard enough dealing with one of them, you know, not two of them, man. I can see the headaches right now, you know. But anyways, you know, all I'm saying is, you start bringing another woman into the situation, you'll see how her whole attitude will flip and change, you know. I bet you she won't be okay with it. Even if she says she's okay with it, she's still gonna have some type of gripe against it, you know. She's gonna have some type of undertone grudge, you know. She's probably gonna be treating her, you know, even if you do bring another woman to the picture, she's probably gonna be mistreating her, you know, being mistreating her, you know, probably acting funny. Probably ain't trying to give you no box no more. Oh, go get it from your other wife, you know. So, you know, start doing little slick shit, you know. But the point I'm making this video is just to show you, man, women breeds drama. Matter of fact, that's what I'm entitled this video. Women breeds drama. All right. You bring a woman into a situation, it's just gonna make things that much more harder, you know. So that's why me personally, I just keep her. I deal with women like as if I was in the world. All right. I don't tell them about what I got going on. If they do happen to find out, you know, what I got going on. I give them a brief rundown. Hey, listen, I go here, I preach the Bible, I do it for X amount of times, I go to Bible study, and that's it. I don't do this, I don't do that. I don't get down like this, I don't get down like that. That's just the way I am. Matter of fact, if they ask me, oh, why don't you eat pork? Why don't you eat shellfish? And why don't you eat this? I just tell them I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic to it. I can't eat it. I'm allergic to it. I don't want to eat it for my health reasons. I moved past all that. Well, I don't want to eat it because the Bible say this, and we don't even supposed to be eating that. That's an abomination. Bro, I've moved past. It's been years since I've been in that type of spirit, man. All right, now I'm not saying that you're going off if you say that. I'm not saying you wicked or you going off if you do tell your woman or whatever woman you're dealing with about it. Hey, it's your woman. You get to mingle with her however you choose to. If you want to tell her about it, then hey, go for it. But as an experienced brother, from one experienced brother to another, I would advise not to do that. I would advise you just, hey, listen, just deal with her as she was, because it's just gonna make things that much more complicated. And then even if you were to tell her about it, explain it to her, then guess what she's gonna do when she starts understanding? She's gonna use everything that you explained to her right against you. She's gonna use all these scriptures right against you, man. Brothers, I'm telling you, I had it happen to myself, man. You doing this on the Sabbath? I thought you wasn't supposed to do nothing on the Sabbath. I thought the Sabbath was supposed to be just your rest day. Why aren't you sleeping? Oh, why are you drinking so much? The scripture says you can't drink. Doesn't the scripture say this and doesn't the scripture say that? I've had this happen to me before, man. Without no type of knowledge and understanding about what they talking about, but yet they trying to sit there and cut you with scriptures that you taught them. So that's why it's less of a headache if you just keep things simple with women. Just keep it simple. All right. Yeah, I wanted to bring this scripture out right here. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 8. It says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. See, man, so we got to think, man, these women, they was created for our sakes, man. They was created to help us in our day-to-day life, man. All right. They was created to bear children and to help their men. All right. That's why it says in Genesis, says, well, what? And thy desire shall be towards thy husband, So what? Their desire, everything that they want, it should come from us. Everything that makes them happy should make us happy. Their whole existence upon this planet Earth is to make us happy, to make their man happy, to make their husband happy. That's why they were created. And guess what? Esau, this devil, he's been trying to disprove that. He's been trying to, he's been trying to pump these women heads up saying, oh, no, baby, you're so much more than that. You're a beautiful, strong queen. You're a strong, independent black woman that don't need no man, And now you got that. And look at the state of our women, man. Look at the state of an Israelite woman. This goes to show you that women are not supposed to be in authority. Women are not supposed to be ruling over certain businesses and being delegated to certain things, man. Just look how chaotic things are, man. Because of what? Of a woman, Now, I'm not saying a woman is devalued, if a woman pleasing her man, that's all. I'm not saying basically she's less of a person, That's where people get, oh, you're just saying she's nothing like a pair of shoes. Well, technically she is. She's just more valuable, She is an Israelite, She is an Israelite, a daughter of Sarah, all those good things, all those beneficial things, We do care and love for them. But at the end of the day, her desire is to be towards us, not the other way around. We're not supposed to sit here and cater to her and make sure she's happy all the time. Happy wife, happy life. No, it's actually the opposite. And trust me, I'm not coming out my mouth. I'm not just coming out my mouth saying this. This isn't a man vendetta thing. This isn't just a bitch get behind me just because I said so. This comes from the scriptures, the Bible. The ones that you go to every single, the one that you read every single Sunday, or whatever Bible study you got. The Bible that's in your grandma's house. These words are written in the scriptures that everybody got, man. And you can go and read them. You can go and read these scriptures that we're pulling out to you, and it shows you that the woman was created for our sakes, to help our lives better. We can have more than one woman. But all those women that we have, they're all subject unto us. They're all subject unto us. That one man. That one man is the only man they should know for their entire life, man. And that's the way it's written. That's the way it was created for. You're literally going against your creation. You're literally going against your programming. And they don't know. And you know what? It shows. I have girl cousins that lost their V card to certain men, and guess what? They went head over heels for that man. They went head over heels for that man that took their V card. It's just what the man wasn't shit. You know, the man wasn't. You know, he was a nigga, so he ditched her or didn't want to be with her or whatever and left her or broke her heart or whatever he did. You know, but what? He eventually left, and then what? She had to fill the void with something else, and that's all what these relationships is, man. Relationships are basically you just try to fill that void of companionship. You try to fill that void that your husband left you, or your wife left you, or whatever, you know. And things ain't gonna get no better. Things ain't gonna get better until the kingdom come, until we get into that hard reset. When that hard reset comes, that's when things is gonna be better. Because right now, majority of our nation is polluted. Majority of our nation is polluted. Why? It's because what? They lose their V card, then they go have another couple bodies, and then they settle down for a marriage. Shit, if any woman who lose their V card and marries that man is a very, very, very rare case. Matter of fact, out of my whole entire existence, I can only think of one case. I can only think of one case where a woman lost her V card to a man and ended up marrying that man and being with him for the rest of his life and didn't know no other man. Matter of fact, it's a brother's grandma. I ain't gonna say who the brother is, but it's a brother's grandma. The brother told me. The brother was like, yeah, my grandma was with my grandpa her whole entire life. She didn't know no other man. They've been together forever. She didn't know no other man. She never messed around with him. And I'm like, you serious, bro? And they're like, yes. She told me stories. My mom told me. And I was like, man, bro, I tipped my hat off to her, because that's an honorable and righteous act, man. It's almost beyond rare. I can say it's almost beyond rare. It's like a speck of gold in a mountain of rocks, man. That's how rare it is. Especially in the Western society, especially over here in Babylon. That's extremely rare over here. Now in other countries, probably in the Middle East, that probably, that practice still goes on. I'm for sure that practice still goes on. But if you're Western minded, if you're Americanized, it's through. You're through. When I was in high school, I popped maybe three females in high school. So there you got high schoolers losing a V card. So how much more when they graduate high school and they want to become a wife or whatever? You through. And then you got a thing called college, which if you don't know what college is, go watch any college movie and see what they just do all fucking day. Any college movie. And that's all it happens. You can go to any college. As a matter of fact, they say college girls are the most easiest. They're the most easiest. Because even if they do keep their V card all through high school, when they go to college, they're gonna lose it to the first dude that shoot that spits a game at them. The very first one. And then the next one, and then the next one, and another one, and another one, man. Until where you look up, man, she done caught 30 bodies before she even graduated college. Or 30 bodies before she even turned the age 30. Or the age 25. It's horrific, man. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But this is the society we live in, man. We live in this is why the scriptures calls it an adulterous generation. That's why Apostle Tahar video, he said, technically, we're all adulterers. Because if you didn't get your wife when she was a virgin, you're an adulterer. You're an adulterer. She's an adulteress, and you're an adulterer. Y'all both committed adultery. Y'all both are liable to death. This is why we need salvation. This is why we have grace. So how do we practice the act of now not committing adultery? Do we just say, we ain't just gonna deal with no women then? No. But basically what we do is we just try to deal with a woman without a man. If she says she's single, she ain't got a dude, then guess what? She's free game. Or you go deal with a harlot. But if you actually want to get a actual decent woman to dwell with, whatever, then get her when she doesn't have a man. Yeah, are you still committed? But it's much better in the eyes of the Lord if you get with a woman who doesn't have a man. All right. It's much better in that situation. Dealing with women who don't have men. All right. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted. Yeah, that's pretty much all right. This was more of a rant than it's more of a rant than an actual I guess a video. I mean, I guess it's still edifying. Lord willing, I hope it's edifying. Lord willing, brothers are moving around with much more wisdom than just going out. And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna reiterate the things that the IUIC went through. I'm pretty sure you brothers seen another videos of what happened, and what was read and what was, And that's another thing too, man. Nate, you making fun of it and you making that's a joyous matter. That's not a joyous thing, man. That's a very scary thing because people get put to death for that. That's a sin unto death. All right? That's nothing you're supposed to laugh about and joke about. And and this, brother, yeah, I like hearing stuff like this. No, man. You should fear hearing stuff like that, man. Because them text messages, you got to think, that woman had a man while this dude was sending this, man. And not only did she have a man, it was a brother. It was a brother. I got a script. So this is Psalm 55. We use this for Esau a lot. His words are smoother than oil, but it's really actually talking about a other fellow Israelite. This is Psalm chapter 55 and verse 11. It says, wickedness is in the midst thereof, deceit and guile depart not from her streets. For it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have borne it. Neither was it he that hated me. Then it says, it's hated me that did magnify himself against me. Then I would have hid myself from him. But it was thou, a man my equal, my guide, my acquaintance. See? So it's always the guy next to you. It was a brother. Because guess what? If it was a nigga on the street, the brother probably expected that. He's like, oh yeah, I expect a nigga to do it. I expect my enemy to pull that off. But a brother? I wasn't expecting you to do it, bro. I wasn't expecting you I wasn't expecting you to pull this stuff with my wife. He probably was devastated because he lost what he thought was a brother and his woman. It says, we took sweet counsel together and walked unto the house of God in company. Let death seize upon them and let them go down quick unto hell. For wickedness is in the dwelling and among them. For as me, I will call upon Yahweh, and the Lord shall save me. I'm going to skip down a little bit. I'm going to give it to 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. See, man, so this man been plotting on his brother's wife, man. He probably, like the video said, he'll go to the bathroom, do what he did, and come back and say shalom. Two-faced in this, man. You probably, pulling scriptures for the brother, shalom and the brother of their own congregation, and you plotting on his brother's wife. Bro, man, it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. And I'm not saying it's heartbreaking because what they did. I'm saying it's heartbreaking because I can't even put it in words, man. I can't even put it in words. It's the shit Jake do. You would think you waking up to this magnificent this magnificent, righteous, marvelous light, where the Lord, endowed you with wisdom, knowledge, understanding above everything in the world, to woken you up about what to not to do with another brother's wife, and you go and do it. You go and do everything that you've been preaching. Like, bro, man, it's fucking infuriating, man. It's very, very infuriating. All right, but I don't want to drag this video too long. I don't want to rant too long, man. So Lord will help this video was edifying. If you brothers haven't, go watch the Apostle Tahar video. Adultery is not a laughing matter. All right, I encourage brothers to go watch that. But Lord will, I hope this video was edifying. Until next time, shalom.